Hi everyone and welcome back to English with Malik. Our today's lesson is also a continuation of the series of lessons that we have under English Mastery in 3 months. Today we are here with key 5, that is speak English only. Well, uh, this idea of speaking English only is to emphasize that is our target, to have proficiency into English language. And well, this can only come when we try and try as much as possible. You know, some might disagree. Some might say that, okay, how is it possible to speak English only? Well, I must say that look at a child. When a child learns a language, he or she, they use that language, sometimes broken, sometimes not clear, but they do try. They do not stop. That's the key to it. So speaking in English only can help you have mastery very quickly, and also it can build your confidence. Well, how can we have that? What can we do? There are a couple of things. The very first thing is surround yourself with English as much as possible. Okay, so how can you surround yourself with English as much as possible? You can do that by listening to it, by reading, by writing, by speaking, by doing grammar, by doing some vocabulary practice, by doing some pronunciation practice. These 7 things you can do: listening, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation. Sometimes you do one thing, the other time you do the other thing, and then you make a cycle of them. In one way or the other, you are within the parameter of the English language. You are surrounding yourself with English language. That can help you a lot to achieve this target. Second is practice speaking. And how do you practice? Well, you can practice with a partner, a speaking partner, somebody who has the same desire or urge as you have, to have mastery in English language, to speak fluently. So you have, you talk to that person. You decide sometime, maybe on daily basis or on alternate days or on the weekend, or on Sunday if it is possible. Take some time, decide, okay, we'll have a conversation for half an hour, for example, or an hour. Choose a topic, some topic that interests you both, and then start talking about that. You can also join a conversation club. There are a lot of clubs, conversational club, where people, learners, they especially get together, and then they talk to each other. There are several topics that are there, so you can choose a topic of your interest. There is language action programs also available on the internet, where different people are using different languages. So you can choose our target language, that is English, and then talk to somebody, share your views, and have some practice. The third thing is use English in daily activities. Well, there are a lot of opportunities that we have. For example, you are in a classroom, so talk to your teacher in English. You are in a library, talk to the librarian in English. Ask about the books. Uh, you are with your friends, people who have interest like you, talk to them. Talk about, like maybe asking for direction from somebody, maybe, giving or asking for information, for example. There are several activities that can be done by using English language. Well, I'm not saying that you talk to everyone, because there may be people or places or time when people are not using that language. But try to find out, wherever there is a possibility of using the language, do use it. The fourth thing is mirror practice. If you don't find somebody to talk to, well, you can stand in front of the mirror, talk to yourself. Self-talking helps a lot, not only for the language purpose, but also for the psychological purpose as well. When you talk to yourself, a lot of things come out of your mind, and you realize yourself. There's a lot of self-awareness that can come. So do some mirror practice. Conversation you can do. or prepare a presentation, then you deliver that presentation in front of the mirror. Record yourself. Well, you can record yourself. You can choose a topic and then prepare yourself, and then make a presentation or a speech, and then record yourself and then listen to it. Believe me, you will be surprised. Why? Because when you listen to your own voice, you might feel that this is of a stranger's voice. When I did it firstly, I was a little amazed to see that this is how I sound. Okay, this is how people hear me. And there are a couple of things as well. It helped me focus on my grammar, on my choice of word, on the way I say things. How do I begin? How do I develop? How do I end? So by recording yourself, you can do that. And finally, last but not least, be patient and persistent. You know, Persistency or being patient are the keys to learning, achieving anything. You need to work hard enough and long enough. You have to go an extra mile. Don't just stop. Don't be discouraged. There may be people they may make fun of you, that you are trying to use the language. I would say that don't go for them. You have your target, you have your goals clear, so follow them and stick to it, again, long enough and hard enough. Well, this is it. Uh, the key five says speak English only. And that can be achieved by surrounding yourself with English, by finding a language partner, by practicing, by